Hi, corazón. Welcome to Mystic Soul Mornings. My name is Jess. As always, it's an absolute pleasure to have you here. Oh my gosh, I missed y'all so much. So, I haven't really recorded or posted anything in the last couple of weeks because the first week, me and my baby girl were sick. So, we were recovering from that. We're feeling a lot better. And then last week, let me tell y'all, I live in South Louisiana. We got like almost a foot of snow. We got like 10 inches of snow. Never in my life have I ever seen so much snow. It was absolutely beautiful, but let me tell you, we did not know what to do with ourselves. Us here, we do not know how to act when we get snow like that, okay? It was a lot of fun. It was really beautiful. It was something really special to see. And it kind of made me think that this year is going to be really special for a lot of people. Like people in this community, you know, people that are tapped in, aligned, really connected with spirit and connected to their higher selves. I feel like it's just confirmation that this year is going to be really special and really unique, and miracles are going to be coming true. Okay, so that's kind of a little side message, but yeah, so it's been an interesting couple of weeks, I have to say. It's been an interesting beginning to the year for sure. But anyway, I'm so happy to be back here for y'all. I actually already filmed your piles. Beautiful, beautiful messages coming through here from your inner children, I guess I should say. So it was absolutely lovely to see. And I have, of course, 3 piles for y'all to choose from. You could go off of the animal or you could go off of the keyword. Either way, just use your intuition and you can't go wrong here. Also, if you feel drawn to more than one pile, definitely check it out because we had a lot of connecting themes and similarities between, a few of these piles. So without further ado, let me show you. Pile number 1, you have giraffe. I'll let you read the keyword. If you're not feeling drawn to the keyword, don't worry. Pile number 2, we have this cute bear with a little like stuffed animal. And pile number 3, we have this gorgeous peacock. All right, my loves. So like I said, use your intuition and I will see you in the timestamps. Hi, pile number 1. If you chose the giraffe, then this is going to be messages from your inner child. We're going to be seeing how your inner child is feeling with the Heartscape Tarot, and then we're going to use the Daydream Tarot to see how we can indulge your inner child, okay? So this card right here that you chose, the giraffe, this is what your inner child is helping you with. Now it says giraffe risk. So off the bat, I feel like your inner child is helping you to be more spontaneous, to enjoy life more, to take more risks, to really step out of your comfort zone in a way that's really going to help grow you as a person, as a soul. And also giraffes, obviously they're the tallest animal in the animal kingdom. So it's almost like you're seeing things from a whole new perspective, like a bird's eye view of the situation, really. So you are just seeing things. You're seeing the big picture. Let's say it like that. You're seeing the big picture. You're taking more risk. You're being more spontaneous, stepping out of your comfort zone. And your inner child is loving that for you. Okay, so first off, let's see how your inner child is feeling. I already pre-shuffled your deck, but I'm going to shuffle it a little bit more. Pile number 1, how is pile number 1's inner child feeling? Okay, already this one wanted to jump out, the 3 of Pentacles. That card has been coming out a lot lately. That card has been coming out for so many different readings lately. There's really a sense of collaboration, of having fun, of getting... I'm sorry, my cat is scratching herself if you hear that in the background. Hey, Moosh. You done? You done, baby? But yeah, there's been like a sense of getting together with friends. I just did like a couple of sign readings. I did Virgo and Sagittarius, and that was like a main message in those 2 piles too. So If you are a Virgo or Sagittarius, or you feel drawn to watch that, that's going to be up on my channel as well. Let's see, how is pile number one's inner child feeling? Take this one, and we'll take this one too. And we'll pull more if we need clarification. The High Priestess, lovely. And I'm going to make sure everything is in frame in a second. And then the Ten of Wands. Okay. So I read mostly intuitively, so I'm not going to take the like literal, you know, meaning of the cards. Let's see. Okay. So your inner child, you have the Three of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Ten of Wands. Your inner child right now is feeling like they are becoming, I hear becoming everything they always wanted to be, everything they've always wanted for you. You are becoming that. With the Three of Pentacles here, this is, I mean, if you could see this card, it's a very profound card. It looks almost like statues, like a statue of these people collaborating. And what this is telling me, also the angel wings here, this is something that this period in your life right now is something major that has always been written in your like Akashic records, your soul plan. You were destined to be going through this phase in your life right now where you, my love, are becoming super highly intuitive. There's a sense of awakening spiritual gifts here very strongly. And whereas before maybe this was something you never in your wildest dreams imagined for yourself, maybe you watched a lot of tarot readings and you were like, you know, that's cool, but there's nothing special or magical about me in that way. But that is so far from the case. I feel like this pile, you recently have had, if you haven't had like a big spiritual awakening soon, and if you had it like a time ago, this has been a time of awakening of your spiritual abilities. Now with this Ten of Wands, obviously it's candles. This is just telling me that there's like a sense of magic here, a sense of spell work, a sense of really stepping into your soul gifts here that are spiritual in nature. Now with the Three of Pentacles too, this is telling me you are attracting a soul family that, like you, came here with a mission. And this card keeps wanting to leave. I don't know if you noticed that. It keeps wanting to like go like this. Like, you see that? But yeah, anyway, it's like you're attracting a soul family, people with similar abilities to you, people with similar gifts, that you are all having a very similar mission here on Earth. Let's see what was at the base of your pile. Your inner child is very excited about this. Maybe you've always been interested in this sort of thing and you've always wanted to help the world, but you didn't know how. Well, you being more spontaneous, really indulging your inner child, and let's see, what's the word I'm looking for? You like, if I had to put one word to pile number one, it's perspective. You have a different perspective of things now that has kind of brought about all of these changes. So at the base of your pile, you have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, wish coming true. And at the top, you have strength. You are very, very protected here by maybe you have a pet, maybe you have a cat. That is definitely a animal spirit that protects you. And with this Nine of Cups, yeah, dreams coming true. And speaking of dreams, your dreams have been very vivid lately and kind of giving you these messages as well, that you are awakening something here. Something major is happening for you. Your inner child is almost, it's like your inner child is telling me that they're very excited about this, and this part of the reading is more about you and not so much about them. Yes, you are, one and the same, but they more so want me to talk about at this time the spiritual abilities that are being awakened. So these risks that your inner child is helping you with, the giraffe, is leading you farther and farther down this path. You're going to be receiving messages, inklings, like urges to research. I see like researching, writing, really investigating and learning about something, whether that's tarot, whether that's another like spiritual practice. You are really honing a skill here and really developing and mastering, or at least like really getting started on a journey of mastering a spiritual ability. That is very, very prominent here. I wasn't going to pull more cards, but I want to know more about this spiritual ability. This card wants to come out. Let's get 2 more. Please tell me more about this spiritual ability. Also with the 3 of Pentacles here, this is also letting me know your spirit team and your spirit guides are heavily assisting you at this time of growth and expansion that you're having. Oh, I thought I needed... see, let's get this one. They are heavily, but also heavenly, assisting you with this period of growth in your life. You got the Strength card again. Yeah, they are definitely, you are super protected right now, my love. Super protected, and your spirit team, we're just going to let this card do whatever it wants. And your spirit team is with you strongly at this time. You have the Chariot. And then you have the 5 of Swords. Yeah. You are, like, remember what I said, you are embarking on a journey of mastering or honing a skill here. This is very true with the Chariot. Like, you have recently embarked on this journey in order to really delve deep into and really awaken and explore. There's a big sense of exploration here, exploring this spiritual ability. And it might be more than one, but one is coming through very strongly. A lot of you are psychic. A lot of you are mediums. I get that with the 3 of Pentacles, because this is almost like an otherworldly card to me. A lot of you are you are all highly intuitive if you chose this pile. There's no question about it. Also with the stars here, astrology is big. But it's almost like astrology, because you can learn astrology and get very deep into it. And it's like super, super complex. But you almost bring like a sense of intuition to it. So it's like you're pairing astrology with your intuition for some of you. Let's see what else I'm getting. A lot of you are clairvoyants. You see like visions. You hear music. You see things. You can see spirits, like I said, mediumship. You feel energy a lot. You connect with animals. You almost like have almost like a almost telepathic connection to animals, some of you. There's a lot here in regards to spiritual abilities. Now with the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Swords, this is just more confirmation that you are heavily protected, but this is also letting me know that the reason you are awakening these spiritual abilities is because you recently overcame something. You overcame something that was weighing on you, and you realized why it needed to happen, why your life played out in that way. And somebody reclaimed like their power here. There's a sense of feeling really hurt about something and then using that to alchemizing that pain and that hurt to become really, really strong and to help other people. Pile number one, you overcoming what maybe you thought you would never overcome. And also I see that you did like a lot of maybe spell work or ritual or prayer, asking for help in overcoming whatever this was. And your spirit team was like ready to help you. Like they were so happy that you asked for help with whatever this was. And even if you didn't like outright ask for it, your subconscious definitely was requesting this help from your spirit guides, and they assisted you with this. And now you're like super powerful. You alchemized all of this, and now it's like ready for you. You're ready to step into your soul gifts and your soul purpose in this life. All right, my love, that was a very deep and lovely message there. Let's go a little bit lighter now. I'm going to be using the Daydream Tarot to see how we can indulge your inner child. What can we do to make your inner child happy? Okay, I'm going to cleanse this once more. Make sure everything's still in frame. Beautiful. How can pile number one indulge their inner child? You have Temperance. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, when did this card get dirty? Okay. You have the Knight of Pentacles. And then you have, oh wait. You have the the Eight of Cups. No, the Seven of Cups. Yes, the Seven of Cups. It almost kind of reminded me of the Eight of Cups with the Path. All right, my lovely people. I'm sorry if you can hear my tummy growling. So, like I said, this is lighter. We're going to be seeing how to indulge your inner child. And I'm going to be quite literally looking at just like the symbols in here and telling you very specific things. Okay. Your inner child. Your inner child. Okay, so if I'm getting the sense, it's like a random message coming through. If you've always wanted a pet, but you've never gotten one, there is like a really good chance that you would vibe well with a cat, or someone might even be like telling you, hey, I have a cat that needs a home. Would you be willing to, take them? And this cat is quite literally going to make you really happy. Like you and this cat are really going to like have a really strong and special and beautiful connection. If you already have a pet, you might be getting another one. Or if you're like, no, Jess, there's no way, I can't handle that right now. This is just telling me that your cat is picking up on all of these changes, and you are connecting even more to this cat. Like this cat might even appear in your dreams. But this cat is definitely helping you on this journey as well. Also, with the Strength card, that's a major message coming through. But yeah, if you're someone who's always wanted a pet and you don't have one, this is a strong message that you might be really connecting with a pet soon and actually acquiring a pet. So this cat has two drinks in his hand. It looks like coffee, and it could also be hot chocolate, I guess. But this like coffee and milk. Your inner child maybe craving like some sort of warm drink. So maybe you having like cozying up with your pet and getting like a warm drink. would really make your inner child happy. And I know you're like, well, that's just something kind of silly. You'd be surprised the things like we wanted when we were kids, like just to think like, oh, I can't wait till I'm an adult and I can drink whatever I want and, have a pet or whatever. Like I said, this is lighter stuff right here. So, yeah, having a warm drink. And if you're like allergic or something and you can't have a pet, just have a warm drink. Your inner child is craving that, especially if you're somewhere in the world right now where it's cold. They would love that. Okay. So with the Knight of Pentacles, at first I thought this was a pie, but it's a plate. Maybe having like a dinner party for your friends would be really fun, or like even a tea party. That would be really fun. Your inner child would love that. Having a picnic, because I'm also getting that with like what's this called? I forgot what the name of this pattern is called, but it's like the picnic blankets. You know what I'm talking about. So having a picnic with your friends, your inner child would love that. Or even just having a picnic by yourself. Also, like if you have a yard or something that you can go into, or you could go to the park, having a picnic, being outside, your inner child would absolutely love that. Okay. Absolutely love that. Also, with like this young boy right here, maybe playing like video games, like really cutesy, I don't know why I want to say fluffy video games. I don't know what you would consider a fluffy video game, but playing like, video games, playing like cards, playing anything that you enjoyed playing when you were little would be really fun too. And your inner child would love that. Let's see. And then with this card, I keep going back to the drinks, having a tea party, having friends over, and having like maybe like a little coffee bar situation, having drinks with your friends, going for a walk in the park, going hiking would also be really fun. The picnic thing is also very strong with this card. Having a picnic. Let's see what else. Going to an amusement park, because I almost just got the visual of, that ride in amusement parks where it's like a teacup, a bunch of teacups, and they're like spinning around. I forgot, the tilt-a-whirl, that's what it's called. Going on a tilt-a-whirl, going to an amusement park, reading outside, yeah, going on a nature walk, going to a botanical garden, being outside. Your inner child really wants to be outside right now. And if you're somewhere in the world where it's like super, super cold, maybe if it warms up, if there's going to be a day where it's going to be unusually warm for this time of year, then take advantage of it, my love. Go outside, have a picnic, bring some food, bring a drink. Go to a coffee shop, get a nice drink, sit outside. Like, it doesn't have to be like, you don't have to plan like a huge day around it if you don't have the time. But just being outside, your inner child wants to be outside, and they want a warm drink. That is coming through so strongly. They also want to hang with friends, play games, things like that. If any of that sounds like a good time, write it down in your calendar, make time for it. Your inner child is going to be very happy. And also it's like all connected. It's going to help with this. You'd be surprised how grounded you can feel by doing these things. And being grounded, being present is going to help you develop this spiritual ability even more, going back to that. All right, my loves, this has been your message. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was interesting. I've never done a reading like this before, but it was very fun to do. It was a pleasure connecting with your inner child and with you. And please give this video a like, subscribe to my channel if you like this, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hi, pile number 2, if you chose the Grizzly Bear Strength. This is such a cute card. I love it. Okay, so I didn't say this in the intro, but this is what your inner child is currently helping with. So your inner child is helping give you strength. Your inner child is helping you to realize how powerful you are, and really stepping into a time of your life where you feel in control, you feel like you are creating your destiny. Also, there's like a good balance here of your energy. I feel like we have this little soft bunny, and then we have this bear, and as cute as the bear is, bears can be ferocious. Bears can be very, very intimidating and a force to be reckoned with, which is a good thing, because if there was ever a time in your life where you felt like people took advantage of you, or you felt like you weren't in your power, maybe you felt like you weren't standing up for yourself, your inner child is helping you to really put your foot down and to be really strong in who you are and your convictions, your morals, and things like that. All right, my loves. So I'm going to be using the Heartscapes Tarot to see how your inner child is feeling right now. I'm curious to see what comes up for you, because I got a very specific, interesting message for pile number 1. So let's see. What is pile number 1's inner child feeling? How are they feeling? How is pile number 2. How is pile number 2's inner child feeling? If you felt drawn to pile number 1 as well, definitely check that out. Let's see. Let's take these 2 cards, and we're gonna take one more. How is pile number 2's inner child feeling? Let's take this one. Alrighty, let's see. We have the Hermit. We have the Chariot. And we have the Tower. Oh my gosh, you have 3 major arcana. See, I had planned to just get 3 cards of these for each pile, but I'm being called to get 3 more. I did that for pile number 1 too. You have 1 turn over. This also wants to come out. Let's see. You have the Hanged Man with the Hermit. I am sorry if you can hear that. The 4 of Pentacles with the Chariot. And let's get this one. And the Page of Cups with the Tower. I love that card. It's super powerful. And then at the base of your pile, you have another major arcana, my love. You have the Star at the top. You have the Knight of Swords. There's a lot here that connects to pile number 1, I will say. So I definitely think you should check it out as well. This card came out for pile number 1, and then you also had another card near the top of your pile that was for pile number 1 as well. Okay. So your inner child right now is feeling like there's a sense of adventure here for sure. With the Hermit and the Hanged Man, this is a time right now of like, look, she's in like really enthralled into this book. So this is a time of learning for you, a very strong time of learning and of expanding your mind, your skills, your knowledge about something in particular. You are, if you see this card, this is such a unique Hanged Man card, because it's like there's a castle here or a building. Let me see. It's a building. It's like a city almost. And the reflection of it in the water makes it look upside down, and then this girl is like walking in the water like towards it. But it's really cool. It's like you are coming upon here something that other people don't notice. You are discovering something in research and learning. You are coming upon something that is hidden, or a lot of people don't realize it. and you are seeing it for what it is. You're seeing it in a very beautiful and unique light, and you're kind of sharing that with other people. Maybe not quite yet. I feel like it's not ready yet. Like you're still learning about it, you're still perfecting it, but you really are discovering something special here. Something that was meant for you to find and only you. Let's see, with the Chariot and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like I'm getting the sense that you are going on an adventure, like I said, but it's not a physical adventure. It's like an adventure of your mind and your, maybe even your subconscious too. Because I'm seeing it as like almost like like an astral journey. You may be astral projecting a lot or lucid dreaming, visiting places in your dreams. And this is all kind of building your knowledge and expanding your knowledge on something in particular. But it's almost like I see her closing her eyes, meditating, or going to sleep almost in like a trance-like state. And then like in her mind, she is like traveling. Like your mind is traveling a lot here, even though your physical body is not moving. There's a big sense of reading here. You may be reading a lot lately, like your mind, like something your mind is doing that is expanding a lot and really gathering a lot of information, gathering experiences. Like you really are doing a lot here without even leaving like the comfort of your home. Like there's a sense of your physical body staying still, but your mind, your spirit, your light body, something here is traveling in a very big way. And it's all for a reason. It's all for a purpose. You are collecting information here. This is very almost spiritual, esoteric in nature. Not for all of you, but for a lot of you. You're reading up on something, you're watching videos, you're doing something here that is really expanding your mind and expanding your knowledge on something. I know I keep repeating that, but I'm just trying to make sense of it, I guess. So then you have the Tower and the Page of Cups. Interesting that these are two water-related cards. You have the Lighthouse and the Orca. I just noticed this. It's like this little kid here watching this. It must be at an aquarium or something. Watching this huge whale go past. This is definitely your inner child coming through here in a very strong way. Your inner child is absolutely loving whatever you're doing. They are living for it. Maybe when you were younger, you really loved reading books and you really loved doing research, or you were very, very fascinated with a certain topic or a certain, a certain topic, a certain, what's the word, genre, a certain field, maybe. Something, you're doing something here that is making your inner child very happy because like you're investigating something, you're really getting a lot of information, and I mean, they are absolutely loving it here. Now with the lighthouse, there's a lot of light. I think this is meant to be like a fire, like there's a fire at the lighthouse, but it's almost, to me, it's like not a bad thing. It's like the light of the lighthouse is so bright that it's like expanding and growing. You are definitely growing something here, maybe a spiritual ability or some sort of gift. This is a soul gift. This is something you've had since childhood, and you are really delving deep, going into the depths of whatever this is. Like with this whale just looks so, like, orca whales just look like otherworldly. They look Like they've seen the mysteries and the ancient knowledge of the ocean. It just they have such a deep, ancient, cool, like otherworldly look to them. So you are really delving deep into something here that, like I said before, a lot of people don't know, a lot of people don't realize, and you're really uncovering something and bringing it to light. That's also what I'm getting with the lighthouse. You are definitely being authentic to you and to your inner child here, shining your light, revealing the depths to other people. There's a strong also sense here of poetry, like maybe you've been writing recently. There's a strong sense here of something dealing with words, books, research. Maybe you're in school for something and you've like recently chosen like a niche or something, or you're doing like your own research at home. You are just, yeah, there's just a big sense of adventure here, but without you even having to like leave your couch or your chair. It's really cool to see. Let me see if there is anything else here. Yeah, like I said before, you have the Knight of Swords at the top. So this is just confirming for me even more. This is a journey of the mind for you. And then you have the Star at the bottom. This is everything you've always wanted. You are delving deep into maybe secrets of the universe. Maybe you're watching a lot of documentaries, reading a lot of books. This reminds me, I just got a book about ancient Egyptian myths that I'm super, super excited to really delve deep into. So maybe something like that for you. Something ancient here. There is a big sense of ancient knowledge that you are uncovering and really delving deep into. That's really cool, pile number 2. I love this for you. This is really cool. Very interesting. You are definitely my people. Trust me, I love all of this stuff. Okay, so with the Daydream Tarot, we are kind of getting really lighthearted here. With the Heartscapes Tarot, it's been kind of, you know, deeper messages, but this we're just going to take these literally. It's a very cute tarot deck. And we're going to be getting about 3 or 4 cards. Let's see what comes out. Exactly how we can indulge your inner child. Little things that you can do to make your inner child really happy. See, that's 1 right there. That's 2, and we'll take this one as well. 3. Okay. You have the Page of Swords. A lot of swords energy here, my love. You have the Moon. Yes, things, you are uncovering things unseen. And oh my gosh, this card came out in the exact same position for pile number 1. Pile number 2, you have to check pile number 1, okay? It is like a given right now. You have to check it. Excuse me. Okay, so Page of Swords, the Moon, and a 7 of Cups. Yeah. I mean, okay, I said I was going to look at this in like a very cutesy way, but really these cards are more confirmation for what we got with the Heartscapes Tarot. You are going on a journey of the mind here, really doing your research, learning about something in depth, and whatever you're learning about is something hidden, uncovered. Mermaids are also maybe a big thing for you. Maybe you've been really called lately to explore mermaids and explore like mermaids. Let's see. And it is taking you on a journey where you don't even know exactly what's going to come of this yet, but Spirit has something big in store for you. You are meant to do a lot with whatever you are learning. You are meant to really like the gifts and rewards that are coming And the blessings that are coming from what you're doing now are way bigger than you can imagine, pile number 2. Okay. Now, on a more superficial, not superficial, that's the wrong word, on a more light-hearted level to these cards, I mean, you're already doing so much to indulge your inner child just by looking into all of this, but let's see what else we can see. Playing video games would really make your inner child happy. Playing video games, going to the zoo. I just got that. Going to the zoo would make your inner child happy. Reading fantasy books. Fantasy books are really, like fiction books are really, would really make your inner child happy at the moment as well. Let's see what else. Watching anime, watching like cartoons that you really enjoyed when you were younger. Being outside, doing a scavenger hunt. If you have never done one, maybe that would be something really fun that your inner child would absolutely love. I know what's it called? Is it geocaching? GeoGuessr? No, I think it's called geocaching. I'm not 100% sure though. But if you look it up, it's basically like people hide things in certain locations, and there's like a website or a forum or something dedicated to it, and you can go and find what people have hid, and you can keep whatever they hid, but then you like replace it with something of your own so that somebody else can like come and find it. And you don't have to hide something exactly where somebody else hid something. I think you can like choose, as long as you continue the game and you offer something else for somebody else to find. That would be really fun. Your inner child would absolutely love that. Let's see what else here. A sweet treat, like because this almost looks like sugar to me. So maybe like donuts or a really nice pastry, going to a coffee shop and getting a really nice pastry and then going for a walk in the park. That would be really, really something that would make your inner child happy. What else? Playing Mario games. Climbing a tree if if you can find a good tree to climb. Be careful, of course, though. Know your limits, I feel like there's an additional message with this card I'm trying to pick up. Going to see a movie, going somewhere new that you haven't been before, that's like a building, maybe doing an escape room would be really fun for your inner child. And if these are things that like make you anxious, obviously take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But I get the sense that like my pile number 2s, y'all love like the occult studies. Y'all grew up on Halloween Town, grew up on like witchy stuff. You really enjoy like kind of like the unknown and things that maybe scare other people a little bit. Like maybe you love haunted houses. I get the sense of that with you. So maybe doing something like an escape room or a haunted house. It's not Halloween right now when I post this, but maybe it's Halloween when you're watching it, So haunted house, you would love that. And yeah, scavenger hunt, being outside, playing video games. These are all things that would indulge your inner child. But my love, you are doing so much already to indulge your inner child. Your inner child is over the moon ecstatic right now because you are allowing them to learn and research whatever it is that they were super interested in, that you continue to be interested in as an adult. All right, my loves, this has been your message. Super cute, super fun. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with you and your inner child today. It was an absolute pleasure. Give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hi, pile number 3. If you chose the peacock, authenticity, I absolutely love this for you. This is actually what your inner child is helping you with at the moment. So your inner child is helping you be your complete authentic self. Really let your true colors show, let the world see who you are, and really own your confidence, your personality, your interest, just letting people see who you are and not being apologetic about it, just absolutely owning your colors. This is so beautiful to see. So let's see, what is your inner child feeling? I'm going to be using the Heartscapes Tarot for this. And I already pre-shuffled your cards, but I'm going to be shuffling them a little bit more. Let's see. What is pile number 3's inner child feeling? This card wants to come out. This card wants to come out. One more. Okay, there we go. The Ace of Wands. I love that card. It's so beautiful. Okay. You have the Nine of Wands. I think these are, let's see, these are like logs, really big logs. You have the Ace of Swords and you have the Ace of Wands. I love this Ace of Wands so much. All right, my loves, let's get, as always, let's get some more clarification. I don't know why I finished. I originally planned to only get 3 cards of the Heartscape Tarot for each pile, but I've been called to pull more for each pile too, so I don't know why I didn't just go ahead and do that for you. 3 more cards, please, for pile number 3. How is their inner child feeling? We have the Fool. Love that Fool card. We have Death. And we have the Six of Wands. Lovely. This goes really hand in hand with your authenticity card, I must say. Okay. So how is your inner child feeling? You have the Nine of Wands clarified by the Fool. Your inner child feels like they are free, like they feel like they can absolutely be themselves, like you're allowing them to really shine through and to like frolic and be free. There's a sense here of a huge lightening of the load, and this load in this case was like pressure of you worrying how you were perceived, how the world saw you, and now you've released from that. And look at the difference in color here with these cards. It's like dark, introspective, really almost melancholy like, and then over here it's like spring, happiness, joy. So you really are like just unleashing your inner child here and really letting them be free and be happy. You're not letting what other people think, what other people's opinions of you are. You're not letting that affect you anymore, because you're realizing you're exactly the way you're meant to be, and you love the way you are, and you love who you are. And your inner child just feels like a sense of freedom, especially if at a young age you felt judged, or you felt like you weren't accepted by maybe even your family, your friends, people around you. And there was a sense of like hurt there, and you have healed that because you have realized it was more about them and not letting them, their own selves, have this freedom that, you know, kind of made them project this onto you. And you have recently, just I'd say within like the last year, year to really let go of that. And your inner child just feels super, super happy. And here again, we have death. So it's like a major transformation that you went through. What is that? I'm trying to see what that is. I can't tell. It's kind of dark. I don't think that's someone standing there though, because then that, well, maybe because the trees are huge. So maybe it is a person, but it's almost like a person holding a kid. So if that is what that is, then that's also your inner child coming through here. Like you really put to bed this sense of feeling like you didn't belong, feeling like you wouldn't be accepted for being who you truly are. You really just left that behind you, and you're like just ecstatic, over the moon about it, because it's like a freedom, right? You feel unchained to this idea of who you have to be to please others, and letting go of that, you just feel like the world is your oyster. Pile number 3. I absolutely love this for you. Also, with the Page of Swords coming through here, I see you really expressing yourself through writing. Maybe you've been journaling a lot, and also journaling was really therapeutic in your journey of this big transformation you made, and this big breaking of the chains, of these metaphorical chains. So yeah, writing, journaling has been a big help for you in this process. And also I see you like maybe lovingly like writing letters to your inner child, or lovingly writing letters to yourself. Really, maybe you've been writing poetry, maybe you've been writing, stories, or you've been working on a book. Something you've been doing with writing has really helped with this journey that you've been on. And your inner child is very happy about it. Now let's see, with the Ace of Wands and the Six of Wands, there is a lot of inspiration coming through here. You are really allowing yourself to be divinely led and divinely guided. Also by your inner child. Your inner child is really a life force for you, for everyone, but for you especially, and especially at this time. All of the ideas and things you wanted to do when you were little, they have so much truth to them, and they have so much meaning and depth. So really explore that. I also get the sense here that you maybe wrote a lot when you were younger, like stories and things like that, but also maybe you even kept a journal. And if you still have that, I would definitely suggest reading through it, because maybe you wrote down what you wanted to do when you were older. I have the sense that you've been manifesting from a really young age without even realizing it. And all of the ideas that you had, a lot of them are very true to who you are at a soul level, and they are definitely worth exploring. Also, any divine inspiration coming to you at this time is going to lead you down a path that is going to be amazing and better than your wildest dreams. With the Six of Wands, this is a card of like success and recognition. Somebody here is, excuse me, somebody here is really flourishing in whatever they are doing. If you've been writing a lot, if you've been working on something here, really allowing the inspiration to flow through you, but there's not a sense of forcing anything, of doing anything inorganically. Actually, it's on the contrary. You've been really tapped into a flow of inspiration and following it very naturally. And this is taking you very far, my love, okay? Spirit doesn't want to reveal too much about what exactly how it's bringing you the success or what you're doing, because you're meant to follow this road super organically. But something you've been doing recently, and it's very tied to your childhood, what you did when you were younger, or what you wanted to do when you were younger, is basically a huge part of your soul mission in this life, and is bringing you a lot of success and recognition and admiration, okay? And it's all tied to you being exactly who you are, who you, not, I was going to say who you're meant to be, but it's who you're meant to be is you. Like you already are that person. And I'm sorry if you can hear my tummy rumbling. I hope the mic's not picking it up. But anyway, yeah, so who you are is exactly who you've always been meant to be, is just yourself. So you shining your light, you allowing yourself to be 100% purely, uniquely you, is bringing about so much beauty into your life. It is absolutely lovely to see this. All right, pile number 3, I'm going to use the Daydream Tarot. We're going to be looking in a more like lighthearted, fun way in which ways you can indulge your inner child. So let's see. For this one, I am just going to pick 3 cards. Oh my goodness. These 2 wanted to come out. All right, let's see. So we have the Chariot. We have the Page of Swords. Oh my gosh, the piles are so connected today. And then we have the 2 of Cups. So cute. So cute. So with the Chariot, this is just letting me know, kind of like even more confirmation for your cards. You are absolutely standing in your power now. Look at these. There's 2 swans here, but one is black swan. It's like you're allowing yourself to be different, and you're not hiding yourself from the world anymore. You're allowing yourself to be 100% you, and it is your power, okay, my love? So as far as indulging your inner child, you can, I mean, you've already indulged your inner child so much just by allowing them this freedom to be who they are. But also, and this kept coming through because this card came through for another pile. This card came through for like both piles before this one, but in the Heartscape Tarot. And so I'm, you know, some of the, and how to indulge your inner child, you know, answers have been pretty much very similar. So in this case, it's playing video games, reading what you wrote when you were younger would make you really happy. Writing more. Somebody here is very good at storytelling, and your inner child wants you to do more of that. Let's see what else. Spending time with friends. Maybe if you are in a relationship, going on a date with your significant other, that would really make your inner child happy. Sharing a drink with a friend, going to a coffee shop with a friend, spending time with somebody that you really care about would really do a lot for your inner child right now. It would really nourish them and kind of help ground you even more. Let's see, because I see here there's almost like a sense of being up in the air a lot, like having your head in the clouds, daydreaming. This is a very creative, imaginative pile. But sometimes you do have to like come back to earth and ground yourself. So going maybe to a park with a friend and sharing a drink, that would be really, well, not actually like sharing a drink, like you're not sharing the same drink, but you know what I mean. Let's see what else. Petting a fluffy animal if you have a pet, or if one of your loved ones has a pet, spending some time with that pet would really make you happy as well. Let's see what else here. Yeah, like I said, playing video games. Writing a story. Maybe you could write a short story. Your inner child would eat that up. They would love that. If you like to garden, maybe planting something. If you've never gardened in your life, which is me, maybe starting small. Like I really would love to have like a little herb garden this year. So maybe planting a little herb garden. You don't need a lot to start. You can actually, I think, use like clippings from produce you get at the supermarket. And obviously, home improvement stores, they carry things like that. I will say the fresher and like the organic, materials that you can get, the better. So just keep that in mind. Going to what's that called? An insectarium? I don't think that's the word for it, but to give you an example, and I'm sure they have these in a lot of cities, but me and my boyfriend used to go to Houston a lot, and there's a museum there. I think it's the Natural Sciences Museum or something. I'm not sure the exact name of it. But it's like near downtown Houston, and they have this huge room with a bunch of different plants. It's like very humid in there. It's almost like a huge greenhouse, and they have tons of butterflies like flying around, and they land on you sometimes. It's so beautiful in there. I can't wait to go back and to take our daughter. And yeah, it would just be so fun for your inner child to do something like that. So maybe going somewhere to a zoo or something where you can pet an animal and touch an animal, maybe that you haven't gotten to interact with before. That would be really, really fun for your inner child. They would love that. Especially with the peacock, also just being like around animals that you don't see often would do a lot for your inner child. They would be over the moon ecstatic about that. And going with a friend to that as well, or a significant other, or a parent, a sibling, somebody that you love spending time with, sharing that experience with them would make your inner child really happy as well. Trying to see if there's anything else coming through here. Watching cartoons from when you were little that you really enjoyed. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, pile number 3. This was such a sweet pile. I feel your energy you're such a sweetheart, and you're such a unique, creative person, and I absolutely loved connecting with you. So thank you for allowing me that. Give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.